federal income tax each of those years. I know that you pay a lot of other taxes, but I'm asking you the specific question. Is it true that you paid $750 in federal income taxes each of those 2 years?
I paid millions of dollars in taxes, millions of dollars of income tax. And let me just tell you, there was a story in one of the papers. I paid $38 million 1 year. I paid $27 million a year. I went, you'll see it as soon as it's finished. You'll see it. You know, if you want to do, go to the Board of Elections. There's a 118-page or so report that says everything I have, every bank I have, I'm totally under leveraged because the assets are extremely good, and we have a very, I built a great company.
I'm asking you a specific question, which is.
Let me tell you.
I understand all of that. I understand all that.
Question.
No,
He
Mr.
said
President,
he
I'm
paid
asking you a
millions.
question. Will you tell us how much you paid in federal income taxes in 2016 and 2017?
Millions of dollars.
You paid millions of dollars?
Millions of dollars.
So
yes.
not 750.
Millions of dollars, and you'll get to see it. And you'll get to see it. But let me just tell you, Chris, let me just tell you something, that it was the tax laws. I don't want to pay tax. Before I came here, I was a private developer. I was a private business people. Like every other private person, unless they're stupid, they go through the laws, and that's what it is. He passed a tax bill that gave us all these privileges for depreciation and for
right.
tax credits.
Yep.
We built the building and we get tax credits like the
Right.
hotel on Pennsylvania Avenue. You get a massive, which by the way, was given to me by the Obama administration, if you
Hello.
can believe that. Now the man got fired right after that happened. But
Vice
that's
President Biden, you want to respond?
Yeah, I do want to respond. Look, the tax code that made him, put him in a position that he pays less tax than a school teacher makes, on the money a school teacher makes, is
Spit it out.
because of him he says he's smart because he can take advantage of the tax code. And he does take advantage of the tax code. That's why I'm going to eliminate the Trump tax cuts. And I'm going to eliminate those tax cuts. And make sure that we invest in the people who, in fact, need the help.
Yo, this
People out there that
He
need
said, y'all
help.
niggas gave
What
this
did you
shit to
do
me.
in the last 25 years?
Because,
I'm not president.
because you weren't president screwing things up.
You were a senator. and
You're
by
the
the way,
worst
you were a
president
vice-
America has ever had.
And let me just say, Joe, I've done more in 47 months. I've done more than you've done in 47 years, Joe. We've done things that you never
Trump, too.
even thought of doing,
Okay.
including
Gentlemen,
fixing the
more,
broken
Joe.
military that you gave me, including
Let's-
taking care
We're
of your
talking,
vets.
Mr. President, we're talking about the
Stop
economy.
changing
I'd
the
like to
fucking
ask you
subject.
about your plans going forward,
I'm gonna make
because,
this.
Mr. Vice President, your economic plan, if you were to be
Yes,
elected
ma'am.
president, focuses a lot on big government, big taxes, big spending. I want to focus first on the taxes. You propose more than $4 trillion over a decade in new taxes on individuals making more than $400,000 a year and on corporations.
Yep.
President Trump says that that kind of an increase in taxes is
Hell,
going
Tim.
to hurt the economy as it's just coming out of a recession.
Well, just take a look at what is the analysis
People that
done
got
by
it should
Wall
pay.
Street firms. Points out that my economic plan would
Why
create
would a
7
millionaire have to pay
million more
less
jobs than his
taxes
employees,
than
is
me
number one.
or
And
fucking
number
Right.
two,
my son's
But
teacher?
that's what
That
Obama
works
did.
hard and go to
$1 trillion
work every day.
in
Obama did that law.
because it would be
You know,
about
shit, he ain't do it.
buying
He just
America.
benefited off
But
it.
we
Ain't
have
no
to
He said he
make
took
this federal
advantage
government
of
Oh,
it.
spends
what?
Like,
$100
Okay,
billion
can he
a year
prove
on
it? And
everything
can he
from
put him down?
ships to steel to buildings and the like.
That's
And
just
under
like
my
when-
That's
proposal,
like right now.
That's
They're
just like
making
when
sure
H&R
they
Block
take as
opened
much
shit
money
up.
as they can
Has to
off
be
of all this
made
other shit that's
by
going
But
around.
respectfully,
As
sir, I'm
much
talking
money
about
as you
taxes,
fucking
not
can.
spending.
Well, by the way, I'm going to eliminate a significant number of the tax. I'm going to make the corporate tax 28%. It shouldn't be 21%. You
Everybody
have
take advantage of tax.
91 companies, in the Fortune 500, who don't pay a single penny in tax, making billions of
Why
dollars.
didn't you do it
Billions
before
of
when you
dollars.
were vice president
Because
with Obama?
because you in
Because of
fact
Obama,
passed
yeah,
that.
this fuck.
That was
Right,
your
I got
tax
it.
proposal.
I got it done, and you know what
And
happened?
you got it done.
Our economy boomed
And
like it's never
the
boomed.
economy
Well,
is
Mr.
busted.
President,
Let me finish.
Mr.
Let
President,
him
let me pick up on
finish.
that. You would continue your free market approach, lower taxes, more deregulation, correct?
Not lower tax for the American people.
Let me,
Yes, ma'am.
but in Obama's, you talk about the economy booming, it turns out that in Obama's final 3 years as president, more jobs were created, 1.5 million more jobs than in the first 3 years of your presidency.
They had the slowest recovery since economic recovery since 1929. It was the slowest recovery. Also, they took over something that was down here. All you had to do is turn on the lights and you pick up a lot. But they had the slowest economic recovery since 1929. Let me tell you about the stock market. When the stock market goes up, that means jobs. It also means 401ks. If you got in, if you ever became president with your ideas, you want to terminate my taxes, I'll tell you what, you'll lose half of the companies that have poured in here will leave, and plenty
Half
of
of the
companies that are
companies-
already here, they'll leave for
Hardly
other
any companies
places.
have
They will
poured in
leave,
here.
and you will have a
Okay.
depression, the
That-
likes
that-
of which you've never seen.
Look,
Mr.
we
Vice President.
inherited the worst recession, short of a depression, in American history. I was asked to bring it back. We were able to have an economic recovery that created the jobs you're talking about. We handed him a booming economy. He blew it.
It wasn't
He blew
booming.
it. He
It
blew it.
wasn't booming.
It was a-
It was the weakest
Well, sir,
recovery
is it
since
fair to, wait, is it fair
Booming
to, is it fair to say he blew it?
Blew
when,
it.
In
When
fact, it was
COVID came.
when there was record low unemployment
He blew
before
it.
COVID?
Yeah, but because what he did, even before COVID, manufacturing went in the hole. Manufacturing went in the hole.
Excuse
number
me,
one.
Chris, wait.
Number two.
Chris,
Number three.
They said
they-
it would
they-
take, no, you're number two.
No.
Chris,
Yo.
they said it would take
Ah,
America to
talk
bring
about,
back
yeah.
manufacturing.